Hi everyone, my name's Natalie and here is another come shop with me at Farmfoods. I haven't been for a little while, but I did get a leaflet through the door and it had some really good offers on it, so I thought I would pop along and see if I could pick those up. As usual, I only went in for a few things and I ended up spending £76 after a £5 off voucher, so it was just over £80 that I spent in total. I didn't manage to get everything that I went in for or that I'd seen in the leaflet, but they still had some really good offers and quite a few things were only 29p. And with the cost of living and the prices at the moment, it's not often you get that type of price. So as always, I started off with the snacks as they are at the start of the store, and we have two children going away to camp again this weekend, so I wanted to pick up some bits for them to take with them. I had to pick up some of these Milky Way cake bars. They were only 59p and they're about £1.50 everywhere else that I've seen. They also have the Christmas stuff sneaking into store. They also had some selection boxes and biscuit boxes, and I'll show those a little bit later on. We are trying to cut down on snacks a little bit and make our own, but sometimes the convenience is just so much easier. As always, they had a huge amount of choices. Some are really good offers, and there are things that you can't often get from other stores, whereas other items are about the same price as what you would find in the major stores anyway. These Animal Kingdom biscuits, we haven't tried them before, but there's 11 packs in there and they work out to be cheaper than the branded ones. I was also tempted to get the Magnums. They were 99p for a pack of 3. They had the vegan ones, which we've had before and the children were not too keen on. And they also had blueberry ones, which again, I don't think the children would eat, so I didn't end up picking those up. They also had the Ben & Jerry's for £1.99. But the last time that I got that, it took too long to get around the store and it was half melted by the time that we got home. So this was the first of the bargains at 29p. And I picked up 2 packets of this. It's a chicken and bacon pack, so we love stuffing and we love bacon, so I thought hopefully it's going to be the perfect combination, and we go through so much of it that was cheaper than you can even get the store-owned brands for. Then we came to the sauces, and as usual they had so many different types. They had this dolmio at £1.29, so I got one of the white sauce for the lasagna and then one of the red sauces, which I would usually make myself, but just for convenience. Again, I was looking at the chicken. Farmfoods have so much chicken and my children absolutely love it, but we usually go for fresh over frozen, although some of these deals do make me think I should pick some of them up. Then I noticed they had this 2.2 litre tomato and basil ready to use sauce. I had to pick it up. It was £1, was it £1.49, and it's just perfect for us. They also had the salsa right next to it, which I wish I would have picked up too, but at the time I didn't think we would use it quick enough and I wasn't too sure on the dates, but it actually is good until the end of October. So next time I would definitely pick that up. They also had really good deals on the tomato ketchup. Lots of different kinds, but we already have about 3 in the cupboard, so I didn't need to pick that up today. So even though it was a really good offer, I did pass on that. Then I noticed that the Peppa Pig faces have gone down to £1. I'm sure they'd gone up to about £1.39. We've been getting them for a few years, as obviously we have toddlers and they absolutely love them. So it was quite nice to see that a price had gone down instead of up for once. Then 2 of the smoked sausages. It's really quick for a lunch, just pasta and smoked sausage, some tomatoes, and we're good, and it takes all of 15 minutes to make. So then I picked up some pasta. It's okay. It's not the best, but we got some of the ragu one from Iceland. I think it was last week. And I couldn't cook it right. I don't know what happened, but it was just soggy and stuck together and ended up in a big gloop. So I wouldn't buy that one again. And then the all important tomatoes. So we have about 30 in the cupboard, but we are trying to build a stock up. And these were only 99p for 3 tins. It's obviously the branded one, and the ones right next to it, you can see them there. For some reason, they are £2.49, so I think maybe the dates must be completely different on them. Saying that, these are good till 2025, so they still have a very good date range on them. It's not like they only had a short amount of time to be used. I always look at the 3 for £16 and remember when it was 3 for £10 and 3 for £12, so it really puts me off buying them, although I just know it's because the prices have gone up. One of the first things that ever brought me to Farmfoods was their deals on the milk and the bread. And today I managed to get bread for 75p and they have 2 for £2 back on the milk, which I'm always happy with as we go through so much of both. And in the fridge they have a 3 for £3 offer and quite a lot. This chili cheese is only £1, I think it's 200 grams, and I'm sure I've seen it on Victoria's channel. I can't quite remember, but I seen it on someone else's channel and I wanted to give it a try. So I picked up 2 of those. This is the third item in the 3 for £3. We are trying to cut down on these types of things, but it's for their packed lunches. And the other day, one of the children spent £7 on a school dinner. I couldn't believe it. They did get snack at break time and juice and things, but it's really expensive for them to go school dinners. So I'm going to have to go back to packed lunches. They do normally go packed lunches about 3 days a week. But obviously with 5 children at school, I just can't spend that type of money. So there was the pot noodles. They had the normal ones. They used to have an offer on, but the offer isn't as good anymore. But they did have some of the green Thai curry ones for 29p. So I got 8 of those. And then they also had the katsu curry ones for, was it 49 or 59p? I can't quite remember. But again, I picked up 8 of those. And I'm not sure what the green Thai curry ones taste like, as we haven't had those ones before. They are new to us. But I know that the children like the other flavour, as they say that it just tastes like the curry ones, but a bit spicier. And quite a few of them like spice, so that's always a win. So these fruit pastel lollies, they were £1. The 8 packet, I think it was like £2.60, so it didn't make sense to get the bigger packet. It would have made more sense to get 2 of the smaller ones. They also had magnums there, but none of the cheaper ones. They were around the other side. And that was the same with the Ben & Jerry's. They were just at the start. And while I was saying about the Peppa Pig faces going down in price, these ice creams have gone up to £1.99. And when I first started doing these videos, I think they were £1.29. So they've gone up 70p in that time. But they are one of the children's favourites, and they are the only ice cream that Sia will eat. She'll only eat those strawberry cones. And I was looking for strawberries, but I knew they weren't going to be there. It seems to be really hard to get them at the moment. And when we do, they have to be eaten basically the same day. And it's a shame because it's the one fruit that every single one of the children eat. I did pick up some of the corn cobs as they were only 29p. And that's something, again, that most of the children really enjoy. And that's the cheapest that I've seen them in a long while. So I picked up some of those. By this point, of course, I was rushing. It's the same every time. But Mark had to get back to work and the kids would have been starting to come back from school. I only picked up one lot of the bananas as we have 2 from Morrison's already. And then I noticed these My Little Pony cereal Cocoa Pops, so I thought I would get those as the girls would absolutely love them. We didn't need any toiletries as I'd just been to Home Bargains, But they did seem to have a lot more there compared to last time I was here. And most of the prices are actually quite similar to Home Bargains, so it's definitely something I will consider in future. I'm sure they extended their range as there didn't used to be this many. Or maybe they did, and it's just because they've rearranged the store and they've got more shelf space that I've noticed them a bit more. Then we came to one of my favourite parts of the store, and that is the chocolate. This is one of the things that pulled me in. I'd seen that they had some really good offers on there. We haven't had these jelly pouches before, but they were 99p for 6. I only picked up one packet because I don't know if the children are going to like them. Then we started to come across the selection boxes. I've noticed all over the internet that the advent calendars and the selection boxes seem to be going through the roof, but these seem to be really reasonable prices. They also had Mars bars, 3 for £1, so I picked up 2 packs of those, and the same with the Ripples. They were 3 for £1, so I picked up 2 packets of those. The white chocolate Oreo, I don't think we've had that before, but at 79p, the children like white chocolate and they like Oreos, so we got a couple of those as well. And then they had lots of other chocolate on offer. Another offer I had noticed in the leaflet was 3 for £10 on 20 packs of crisps. So I was going to get some of those as they have like Quavers, then they have the Walker's boxes in there, and I think it was Monster Munch and a few others. But in the end, I found that they had a 5 for £5 offer. And in that, they had the Space Raiders and also the Pom Bears, which all of the children really like, and they're a little bit more healthy. Not by much, but yeah, the skips were there as well, and the 3 for £10. So I ended up with these. I got 4 packets of the Space Raiders, 2 pickled onion, 2 beef, and then some of the Pom Bears for Neve. And last but not least, they had a lot of toys in, which is perfect if you're trying to get an early start on Christmas. Thank you so much for watching, and please like and subscribe if you do enjoy these types of videos. Thank you.